So it's Thursday, I'm here at DHL, and it's the first little bit of content I've filmed all week. So there's not going to be much of a video this week, if a video at all, but I've come to give these girls a little bit of space. So I'm always really impressed with some of these, should we call them semi-urban sites, because the bee flight out of these girls is unreal. So the blue hive at the other side has always been the bigger hive. I brought an extra. I'm going to put them on double brood. It's a weird 8-frame box, and I don't want to be buying in more 8-frame supers. So I'll put them on double brood and then move them to a 10-frame box. But yeah, really busy. Like I said, it always surprised me, but I suppose it's only semi-urban, this part of Liverpool anyway. But so yeah, suited up, put another box on these, and then we're off to Liverpool 1. So we're just up at Liverpool 1, as I mentioned, and so we're going to check. So Vic came 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and added a new queen to this colony here because it was dead out. So we're going to check how that's getting on. Hive number 1 is certainly much busier as you expect, plenty of pollen going in there, so we'll give that an inspection as well. Brought all my security, my audience with me, so they're all there, and we're just waiting for one of the members of staff from Liverpool 1 to come up, and she's excited and wants to have a look inside the hives. So while we're waiting on Lauren, we'll have a quick check of, we'll check to see if the queen's been accepted, and we'll take it from there. So I'm over at Lancs Education Farm, where a couple of weeks ago we did some splits, hence the nukes, so 3 splits. So we're going to check for queens there, and then I put in a cloak board. So obviously this isn't the main entrance, this is the cloak board entrance. So these bees taking nectar in anyway, but I'm not seeing any pollen, but we'll give them a quick gander and see what's going on, eh? So everything got successfully mated. So I've moved the nukes out of here, and then this cloak board, I will bring a new floor and another roof for it, and I'll decide what to do, either move it off or whether we'll leave it on here. But ideally, I've said before, I want 14 by 12s on here, but good size colony in that, and I'll make a decision over the weekend and see what we want to do with it. But we're bringing in plenty of honey here, so I'm tempted just to leave them as is, to be honest. If it's working, there's no point changing it, is there? It's Friday then, and I've literally no content for this week, so whether I get a video or out or not, we'll have to see. So I brought the nukes from Lancs Education Farm yesterday that I visited, so I kept them at home overnight. So we brought them up to the nuke yard. That wind, it was weird, that storm last night. It felt really stormy, but actually missed us. Well, I think it missed us anyway, it was really windy. So I need to check the nuke roofs. The reason we've not got much content is because I'm cautious of, you know what I mean, I'm aware that what we're doing is quite repetitive at the moment. It's just splits and checks, and I mean, other than that, not a lot else going on. It looks like we survived with the roofs are all on. Yes, we've cut the grass as well. I could do with a pedestrian mower, to be honest, and then I can go up and down the rows and keep on top of it, but it'll do for now. So we've got some more queens in the truck that I'm brought to put in some of these nukes, some of these splits, and then I'm going to head back to the unit. We've got lots of jarring to do. We've got Leyland Carnival tomorrow, so I'll probably see what content I get today. Again, nobody wants to see me doing hours of jarring, do they? So see what I get today, and then tomorrow as well at Leyland, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, carry these nukes up there, pop some queens in, only 5-10 minutes. I've got some feed as well, and then like I say, if you feed them, they're more likely to accept a queen, then there's no stress, or less stress. So we'll do that, and then back to the yard. Good morning there. So as you'll be aware, the regular viewers, no video out at the weekend, and I did do a little bit of content last week, but not much, and that's not because I was quiet, it's because it was a little bit repetitive and nobody wants to watching the same things over and over. But we're out collecting a nuke this morning. My tape is failing me a little bit. So I posted a nuke out last week, which is nothing new. We've done it many times, and the customer contacted me and said, Stu, half the bees are dead. Obviously sent me a video, and which I'll show you now.
I didn't know that this is how my bees were going to arrive. They're like a cardboard box with an hole in, I think. And then they're all reaching around, getting angry. wanting to get out of this plastic bag.
So as you can see, Royal Mail have obviously had an incident with a nuke. Its bees have started coming out, and instead of sealing it up, putting it in a box, they've decided to put it in a plastic bag, which inevitably suffocated the bees. So first time that's happened, to be honest. Not like Royal Mail, they're normally bang on. Really disappointed. Claim process is even harder to figure out, but obviously that's something else I'm going to have to look at. So this, I'm going to meet the customer halfway. Luckily she's about 2 hours away or something like that. I'm going to meet her halfway. Today's the only day she's free to collect the bees, so that's where I'm off. I'm going to pack these up now, jump on the motorway and go and meet her, because ultimately, you know what I mean, I wanted to have a nice colony of bees, so that's what my plan for this morning. Welcome back then, it's Tuesday, so not wasted day yesterday. Obviously I went and dropped that nuke off for the customer whose delivery was damaged, and then needs more start to go and pick some worktops in Manchester, but that's boxed off now. So I'm back to beekeeping today. So I've come over to Mike's, going to check on this site here. This was the clover last year, and this is the problem, obviously competing grasses and things like that. So not much clover here, but literally at the back of those houses, sorry, making you dizzy, spinning you around, back of those houses, plenty of clover on shore. Not only that, the bees are quite busy, but it's glorious red hot weather by the end of the week, but rain again this afternoon. But from a beekeeping point of view, that's exactly what we want: moisture in the ground and plenty of sunshine as well. There's a pull up, I just remember, so it's been about a month before I was since I was last here. Obviously I took the spring crop off the OSR and moved some bees about, and I forgot I'd moved that high from Miles's there, so check them for space as well. A few nooks in the back, going to make some splits if I can, just one framers, and then check the supers for space, as I've said, make sure the bees are okay. I've got this site to do. I need to go and pick a couple of pallets of nukes up from Harry if I can, if he's got enough, and then sort them out with frames and things like that, because I've got more queens coming next week. I'm trying to get prepped for. I've got a taster day at Taylor's Farm Shop on Thursday, which I'll try and show you. I've got loads of stuff in the diary. I've got some events coming up, marketing again on Saturday, so busy week, not enough time. Yeah, same old. So this was the colony that kept attacking Miles every time I was dieseling up the tractor, and it just goes to show, different part of the season, better nectar flow, and they're absolutely fine. A little bit moody today, but they're certainly not attacking me. When I moved them here, they were horrific. I was double gloving and all sorts, almost double suiting, but yeah, different part of the season, different bees. Right, let's see what we've got. So signs of swarming, lots of charged cells. I'm just speaking, just over in Liverpool, or at Sunnyfield, speaking to Andrew. He just sped off in his van because he thinks he just passed a tonsil stone or something, I don't know, but you can tell a good tale anyway. Yeah, so over a couple of Liverpool sites today, this and Ollie's, and these bees are piled on the front. Yeah, a little bit of bearding. So as you can see, plenty of flight, decent flow. Checking for space. I did a few walkaway splits last time we were here. We had, I think, 2 or 3 empty hives, dead outs. Bit of swarm control. We had cells, so I just walkaway split, left them to it. Also, I want to certainly check that one state of play. I brought some nuke boxes, so I collected those from Harry yesterday. We're going to do some, again, splits for swarm control if need be, and I've got some more supers as well, give them space if they need it. So that's the plan for today, trying to play catch up a little bit. We've got rabbits as well around the house, and then we'll go over to Ollie's and have a good cut of the grass around the hives, because as you saw the other week, it was like the Serengeti, and I've still not been back. So fly through these and then get over to Ollie's and pick them all up. Nice to catch them doing a waggle dance on camera there. For those who don't know, who aren't beekeepers and are watching this, that's how bees signal where the forage is outside the hive. So it's a very complicated dance, complicated to understand, but the distance to travel and how much to shake shows the direction and the distance from the hive in theory. But there's plenty of them at it. So a lot of these bigger colonies are all showing signs of swarming, so swarm cells, queens are still there, not left yet, but they're going to leave in the next, probably this week. So what I've done, I've taken a bit of pressure release from these, so taking a few frames out to make some splits and add some empty frames, and then I've got some empty supers here I'm going to place on top of the brood box just to give them that feeling of space, because these supers are rammed, which is what we want, but we're also coming into the main summer floor now, and what I don't want is these hives starting to swarm, so because we will lose our crop, won't we? So that's what I'm going to do. A couple of frames out, space directly above the brood box, and fingers crossed, hopefully we'll that swarming instinct will subside a little bit. I'm over at Ollie's then. Still got that world's biggest loaf of bread. In fact, Ian said it might have any jump start the mower. Needs more than a jump start, it's got a flat tyre as well. And it's minging. Not at least I'm worried. So shift this pallet of what looks like scrap. Get on the mower. There's already mown the field for here, which is an advantage. I just need to trim around the hive now. So I'll use the flail mower to do the big bits, and then I've got the strimmer and that in the back, which I'll crack on with after. Taste today at Taylor's Farm Shop then. That little get crashing the video on her. So yeah, just a couple of hours here, taste today, and then we're off for the bees at the field bees. It's just up the road in Holmskirk, so little engagement with the public. Just come over to finish at Taylor's then. I've just come over to Mike's field bean crop, and this has got to be one of the best field bean crops I have seen in years. So up to waist height on me. And I'm 5'10" on a fag end, but yeah, epic. And I thought they might have finished flowering, but you can hear the bees everywhere. The hives are over on that tree line there, but the noise of bees on these pods is deafening. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to check the supers shortly. Fingers crossed, we're in for a decent crop this year. I can see plenty of flight going on. So the beans are that high, you can't see the hives, which is good. Unfortunately, I've pushed over some of Mike's beans a little bit driving in because they're halfway up the bonnet. But yeah, there's a constant buzz of bees. I have brought some empty supers. I've got some more up the road. I can see bees all over them. Some more up the road, so if I need them, I can put some more on. Fingers crossed I do. But yeah, excited about this year. We've had perfect conditions, so it's blisteringly hot now, but double figures, and then rain throughout ultimately. So yeah, rain throughout, so it all bodes well, doesn't it? So yeah, suit on, and then I'll put my head in these, see what's going on. Yeah, massive difference to when I was moving the hives here. A job to get through these beans now, but you just see the hives here now. All very busy, so I'll crack some tops here. We're going on, so that's just what I wanted to see. So they've already filled one super, and they're moving up into the second one now. Hopefully, if that's the same for all these 20 hives, there's still plenty, another week or so easily of flowers on these beans. So hopefully, if we get 2 supers each, I'll be happy with that. It is absolutely cracking the flags. 29 degrees. I've just come back from Blackpool from one of our sites. bees are getting in there because there's empty supers. And we've caught another swarm. So that's what I've come back to. I'm just doing the mundane task of power washing a lot of empty honey buckets in anticipation of the field bean honey coming back in next week or so. I don't know why they're loitering on there. But anyway, that's it. Yeah, it's Friday afternoon. Just gonna wash my way through these buckets, I think, and then I've got some prep for Wilmslow Market tomorrow, and then that'll be my day. Hopefully go and get a little bit of fishing in.